On October 26th, Nathan Hutchinson is back in the ring for battling Barnsley 3. Nath, talk to me about your boxing background first of all. Where did it all start for you, your boxing journey?
Well, I did it as a kid, but I never fought. I never had the courage to go into the ring. So when I was a child, I used to go to a little gym called White Rose, and I used to just get battered all the time in sparring, but it encouraged me to go on, and I am where I am now. I finally found the courage at 26-year-old to do what I was meant to do as a kid, but obviously I'm still a novice, I'm still learning, so them step backs comebacks, bro, do you know what I'm saying? So that's all it is really. I've always been into the training, but the plus side to it, I do it mainly for mental health, so it keeps me sane, on a good path, because if I don't train, it's like a good drug, but a bad one, if you know what I'm saying. So if I don't train, I feel shit. Do you know yourself, bro? So it keeps me good. It's like a family down here. Do you know yourself? So it keeps me sane. It keeps my mind occupied on something. Like, I don't know about you, bro, but I'm from like an estate. Me, like, if you don't do something with it, you get lost onto the estate, if you know what I mean. And you can ask a lot of people, bro. I've always done my own thing, and I've always focused and done what I thought were right. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's the main thing, bro. That's the.
So you'd say that boxing has kept you on a right path?
Yeah.
Without it, you could have gone down the wrong lane?
Well, no thing, like, yeah, 100%. It's like, people who know me and like know some of my family, like most of them are in prison. Me, I've always kept my head screwed on, and I've always, some people, I'm not being thing, but some people are weak-minded, if you know what I mean, crowd followers. I'm not like that. So a lot of my family members are in prison, but not me. I know it's a waste of time, so it's changed my life. It's opened my eyes to a whole different kind of world, do you know what I mean? Listen, I've been no saint, but I've never been in trouble, but it's kept my eyes open to what I need to do, and I've seen the long goal. Well, I've seen it, but you need to show it to people, so that's the main thing. So hopefully, October 26th, tune in, and if you haven't got a ticket, grab a ticket. Do you know what I mean? Come see me in person, and all I can do, it's easy for people to say, oh, I would have done this, one that, but saying it and doing it's two different things. Like my first fight were in the front of a big crowd last October 7th, and it was my first one. I didn't feel like I got my hands going. I won the fight, but I wasn't happy with the fight. You know, straight after the fight, I had my head down, and I was like, it's not me, this. So, but it's all right saying it. So I've got to show it in the ring, to show that I mean business, and that's what I'm going to planning on doing. Yeah. So don't miss it.
You obviously said that you've trained at White Rose before, but what was the turning point for you in terms of getting in the ring and actually fighting? Was it something that somebody said, oh, do you want to get in and spar a fight a little bit, or was it yourself, you said to the coach, you know, can I get in there?
I put too much pressure on myself, so I've always done training, and I posted it all over social media, and I built a lot of pressure onto myself. Well, it's like anything, if you weight train, they ask you if you want to do comps or whatever. So I was doing a lot of training, and there was a lot of pressure on me, because I was putting it on myself, and I've always wanted to do it, but like I said, I never had the balls. I'm not the man I am today. I'm not the same man I was 6 months ago. So now I've got the courage to do it. And I remember this guy, Ains Promotion, what's his name, Tristan Aids, and I was talking to him before my last fight, and he goes, once you do it once, mate, it's like a drug. And I wasn't thinking, but now when I was thinking, and I've done it once, there's, you know yourself, you've been in the ring, there's no better feeling. You know, it's a big achievement in life. I believe in life, if you like, you know, you go jump in life and you don't want to jump because it's scary, do you know what I mean? Not like suicidal, but if you don't jump in that moment, you're going to be in the same spot all your life. So you've got to take risks to where you want to be. And I used to think a lot, like everyone's up and down, you know, I've suffered with depression and mental health, and this keeps me sane when I'm here. You know, I just burst out, let everything out, and the people around in this gym, it has changed my life. And like today, this is my first interview, so I'm buzzing, you know what I mean? Shout out to Netflix Inside for this opportunity, I appreciate that. Yeah, bro, I do. It has changed my life massively, bro. And you get cons and bonuses with it as well, you know. It's hard though, bro, you know yourself, you can't cheat in this game. There's all different levels to it, and listen, if I train right, I do what I, in the ring, and that's all I can do, bro. The better man beats me on the night, which I'd obviously don't happen. I'll do everything I can, but It's boxing, mate. It's not fucking football. Do you know what I'm saying? It's it's heavyweight boxing, bro. So
that's spot on. You said there before about jumping in life. Did you feel like you were in that moment that this is the time to start to do something like this?
Yeah.
This is an opportunity I might not get again. I've got to step in the ring now.
100%. I feel like my age now, I'm 27. It's like the people around them are saying, "Oh, it's too late to do something," but then people will be in the same place. 3 years from now, I could be turned professional. Listen, I'm a very good believer in myself. It's you against you. I don't listen to other people. So you think, year and a half from now, I could have 10, 15 fights, turnover. Beyond, turnover, what am I, 28 and a half, yeah? A year and a half in professional ranks, you never know. There's them opportunities. It's a phone call. You go in and you if you're an underdog and you get put on a big show, you're not going to go there for a payday, because I generally believe what I'm going to achieve. Do you know what I mean? But it's easy saying it. But it's the opportunities, and now I believe the first fight, second, I'm still a novice. I'm still learning. But the main thing is now I need to be more active. If you know what I mean. Like, I need to be jumping on every show, but it's easily said than done, bro. You know yourself, training twice a day. I'm living the life as a athlete, so I'm doing the things what I need to be doing, eating as best as I can, because I don't really drink, bro, and I don't really like go out or out. I'm a big eater, me. You see, I'm big boned and that. Do you know what I mean? So it's different for me, bro.
Yeah. You mentioned professional ranks there just before. Is that a dream of yours, to become a professional boxer?
Of course it is. Listen, I can't read all right. I'm not clever, so I'm not going to do up in a 9-5 job. Do you know what I'm saying? So this is my only. I feel like this is my only choice in life now. So I'm 27, so I can try make something out of this, build something out of it. I believe in my head, but that's everyone's got their own opinion in their own minds. I believe that I can do something with it, and there's no matter what, no opinion can stop what I'm going to try achieve, and I'm just going to put it on paper instead of saying it. Do you know what I mean? But anything's possible, bro, in life. You know, it's like anyone. It don't matter. Yeah, I know boxing, it's a young man's game, but look at Joe Joyce. How old were he? 33 when he turned over. I know he had his amateur pedigree, but I'm 27. So you think if I've done 3.5 years fighting back to back, 3.5 years solid, I've done it as a kid. I'm not a shit. I just need to build my confidence and drill it in. Do you know what I mean? And as soon as I get there, I believe I will, and time will tell. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, you've already had a fight before, but tell me about what's it like fighting on the unlicensed scene? WF Promotions gives a chance for boxers to go out and perform without going through the amateurs first, or without risking it to turn pro. You have an opportunity to feel like a boxer almost, like a professional. You train months up to it. Tell me about your experience, how you feel about it.
I feel like WF Promotions is very good at what they do. I feel like, amateurs can't take no away from them, but the thing with WF Promotion, it is like a professional stage, because I've been to some professional fights and they're nowhere near as good as what shows they do. Like I went with a partner to Keenan's fight. I know it was the Bradford Hotel, but the atmosphere is not the same. I don't know if it's because it's the venue, but the atmosphere, and if you can fight on one of them shows of how live that they get, I feel like you can fight on any show, because even at Light Waves or Barnsley, I've never fought at Barnsley, you haven't you? So it's different, and it is a good gateway to get your name out there, to get you in the mix. And there's good opportunities and there's good people to get around, do you know what I mean? To get yourself into good places, because they are good people, and they do try, obviously, promote you, and they try the best to get you trained up as well and push you. A lot of people don't want you to do well, they want you to downgrade. They think you can't get better than them, but it's boxing. If anyone's better than me, I'll shake the hand, but a lot of people nowadays don't want you to do well. And I just believe that the people that I don't go around them, I just focus on myself. And that's all I do now, just focus on myself to get me better. And they're helping me now. I'll be, hopefully 2-0 at Barnsley on October 26th. It'd be a good night. And the things that, they're building me up, they're building my name up. And that's all I can do, just keep boxing and keep getting better. The first fight, there were a lot of nerves. I'm not saying there's not going to be, but now I've got the feeling for it. I know what I'm looking forward to, if you know what I mean. I think it was a shit performance, but I won. But it's your first fight. It's just about winning that fight. Second one, you see on the night, you know, what I can do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. When you prepare for a fight, do you think about your opponent at all, or are you just mainly focused on yourself?
When I first found out, obviously I watched a couple of fights of his, which is normal. You know, I don't want to be going in with someone, you know, live and Drago and getting set up. But yeah, it's, you know, it's evenly matched fight. So at first I did, first couple of days, but now, obviously you know yourself when you take a fight, all your mind, it doesn't matter what you're doing, your mind's on the fight. So you try to go to sleep sometimes, you know, it's a hard game. People don't understand that side to it. All you're doing is thinking and thinking. It's alright to switch off, but you can't. You're just thinking about it on a night, and it's hard. Listen, there's nothing whatever I've done is harder than boxing. Like, obviously, I've battled mental health and that, and boxing's kept me to a same thing, but it messes with your head sometimes, you know. This is what I mean, you know, when you're doing your ring walk or whatever you're doing in boxing, you can either let it make you or break you. And I'm trying to make it make me, do you know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to let something break me, because I've been at low knees in my life where I've been down in the swallows, and I've thought, I can't get any lower than this. I've only in life I can gain now. So that's all I'm trying to do, push it in. I've wasted a lot of years in my life, and now I'm trying to just make this time now, what I've got, and turn it into something good.
Yeah, and when you say you wasted those years, any chance you could elaborate on that, you know?
Well, I've been offered to fight before, and I've just been a little pussy. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So I could have been fighting when I was 20, 19 years old.
Yeah.
So I'm 27 now, so I could have been turning over now. But me being I won't say a pussy, it's been honest, I never had the balls to do it then. You know, I want the man I was a fighter, but I want to fight, if you know what I mean. And I just fell in love with it. It's like now, I'll just spar anyone, you know, if they say, yeah, 10 times better, or they'd pelt me all over. It's all learning. If you don't get in with better people, you're not going to come on yourself. It's all right getting people in who you're just going to punch about, but what do you learn from that, and what do they learn from it? They don't. So I just feel like I've wasted a lot of years, and now it's the time to push it as far as I can go, and take it to another level. You know what I mean? That's all I can do.
Yeah, as well, there's no point looking back, is there? We are where we are.
Yeah.
And we just got to take it from there.
Yeah, I don't have no regrets.
Yeah.
It's just obviously I know now I have to go. And the time is now, and there's no time to hold it back. 27, I'm 28 in June. So you think if I fight now, fight on the next show, just before I turn 29, I could turn over. You know what I mean? Just before 29, if I'm active, I'm getting the experience, fighting good lads. But hopefully I'm 2-0 in October. Just a man who was fighting mental health issues, depression, no handouts here, yeah. And I'm going to go 2-0, hopefully, in the heavyweight rankings, and people around who was around me saying I couldn't do this and that are the ones now asking me advice of what I've been doing. So then that just motivates me more, and you know, I love it when people lay it on me, because it pushes me even more. Do you know what I mean? They think that I can't get places without certain people, but nah, it's you against you, do you know what I mean? And that's all you can do.
And any message for anyone watching, thinking about getting a ticket? What would you say the fight's going to be like, the atmosphere? How would you sell this fight to the people watching?
I won't miss it. I won't blink. That's what I'm saying. And do you know what? It's going to be a perfect night of boxing. All I can say is I'm not putting too much pressure on myself, but you're going to see a different side of me altogether, a different side of me. A different man. I'm not the same man I was 6 months ago, and that's the truth. The same man 6 months ago won't get out of bed at 4 a.m. and run up hills with rucksacks on my back and stuff like that. Nah, different gravy now. We're going into military mode now. And I'd like to shout out to all my sponsors here now. I'd like to shout out to Ibi, to Massaging, to Naomi, who's making me look fresh, like you say. You know what I mean? To the SK recovery truck. And Lewis and Phoenix for sponsoring me as well. Best welders about, and that's your lot.